All right, so this is welcome to episode 4 of Oko Did Nothing Wrong, the Magic the Gathering podcast. I am Mason.
Hi, I'm Chandler.
I'm Mort.
I'm Austin. Are these
And-
keepers?
What?
Are these keepers? Yeah, those are keepers.
And today we're going to be talking about Double Masters and Magic the Gathering product. So Double Masters is the newest master set in the long line of master sets from the original Modern Masters, which generally is a full reprint set. Nothing new is added to the set. It's just full of reprints and really powerful cards. And this one's theme was focused around doubling, so that's interesting.
Double.
And we had a lot of good reprints in the set, I like to think at least. It seems to be a pretty valuable set. What do you guys think? What are your initial thoughts on the set so
I
far?
don't think anybody would disagree with you on that one.
It's a good master set.
Yeah, it seems
If it
pretty-
wasn't for the price, I'll get some.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue everyone's running into is the price on this set, which there's a lot of reasons the price on this set is higher than master sets in the past. There's the whole, like I said, doubling themes. There's like 2 rares and 2 foils in every pack.
Yeah, but
So there's increased like ability to get more stuff. So they're driving up the price. And the VIP packs are like going for $100 and everyone's flipping their shit over that.
yeah, it's not worth it. Don't buy it.
That's debatable.
It is not worth it. You will never get your money back off of that.
I disagree entirely, but okay.
You will never get your money off back.
If I get a foil Force of Will, I've made my money back.
Oh yeah,
Like,
for
Okay, that
like-
depends. You
like
said
4
you said the
times
keyword
over.
if.
You-
You said the
Yeah,
keyword
yes,
if.
but he said never.
You said keyword if.
But he said never.
He did say never.
That's true.
I highly disagree with the never statement. Yes,
Okay.
it's a lottery system. There's a chance for you to make your money back or a chance for you to lose your money. That's how every product in Magic the Gathering
So you
works.
say this Magic the Gathering is now gambling?
It's always been.
Okay,
I
so
don't think
Yeah.
anyone who's actually participates in opening packs would disagree with that statement.
It's always been that way. Nothing has changed. It's just the price tag has changed.
yeah.
So you have to bet a little bit more for a higher payoff. Okay, so I'm going off a mythic spoiler here. The first row seems to be all big hitters. So we have Avacyn, Angel of Hope. That card's been needing a reprint for a while. It was approaching what, $50?
Something like that.
It's a highly playable commander card, a ton of fun to play with. One of my favorite angels, and together, rip that she's gone in the lore.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Until they return. They will do that.
She's been in like.
You know
I mean,
that-
Soren might recreate her. That could
you know
possibly
that
happen.
they'll bring her back.
But she got obliterated, removed
got
from erased.
yeeted, if
She
you
got
will.
erased. Another big hitter, Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Love that card.
Always a big hitter.
Glad it's got a
Jace
reprint.
was what, approaching almost $100 again?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Since and it hasn't had a reprint since it came off the ban list, right?
No, Masters 25.
So that's right. It came off the ban list, and directly at the same time, Masters 25 came out. I do remember that happening.
Yes.
Dark Confidant's getting a reprint. Thank God.
What?
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 I just bought 2, and now they're down in price. It makes me sad.
Why
They
you
were like up to upwards of $60, $70.
This is just 60. It's fine.
It's a card that doesn't even see that much play in Modern.
So?
It should not be as expensive as it is.
Eh.
Aren't you the one who wants cards to be $20 a piece?
Oh yes, but not when I already bought them.
That's not how
so
this works.
so you only want them to be cheap if you don't already have them.
Yeah, just reprint the reserve list. Nothing can go wrong.
And then as soon as that happens, all Magic cards plummet to $0.
Here's another big one that has been needing a reprint: Mana Echoes.
This is true.
That is very true.
What was it close to before?
It's like almost $60.
Yeah, it's a card that only sees playing Commander, to my knowledge, right?
I remember buying it last year for $20.
No, another high.
Whenever Kai card came out, it went.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the decks that pushed that card. Another Commander staple enchantment that's just always seems to be out of everyone's price range. Doubling season.
You know,
It's
I
like
actually don't see that
5th
much.
reprint now.
I'm sad. I don't see that much of that being played in
Yeah.
Commander.
I mean, I still don't own one.
It's very niche.
Yeah.
Fix that.
Dude, I've had like 3 sets to try to pull one, and I still haven't pulled one. I refuse to buy.
Buy singles.
There you go.
Because
Buy singles.
I don't like buying expensive singles for my Commander decks if they're just for casual Commander decks.
Oh well,
Fair.
sucks.
What? I had
Weren't
never
you just
spent.
crying about Dark Confidants?
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Robert.
I'm crying about
is
this card
ridiculous.
too. I own most of these cards. It makes me sad.
Why
the
you
next-
always crying?
The next card that I'm really glad it's getting a reprint is Force of Will.
Oh yeah, classic.
I think
Oh,
Force of
yeah.
Will needs to be reprinted every so often. I don't think it's ever gonna go below $80.
You say that.
Yeah.
I don't think
Knock
it's ever
on wood.
stayed
Crypt
below.
got printed twice, and what's the Crypt pre-selling for now?
It's about
$70.
No.
No.
It's 120-ish.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
It's around 110.
Between that range of 110 to
I
120.
say it'll go down on the initial print, but it's one of those cards that bounces back up.
Crypt.
I just bought a mystery booster box, so I technically bought a Crypt plus a lot of other stuff for $100.
I mean,
That's the way I'm looking at it, and I'll take that.
I
deal.
still think it's going to be a while before they reprint those cards again. Well, maybe I don't know. They just reprinted Crypt back to back.
back to fucking
Look at
back.
back.
That's crazy.
Holy shit!
But it didn't really. Crypt didn't really get a reprint there. Because Mystery Booster, how random everything was.
You
It
sure
was-
about that, buddy?
Well, I mean,
you saw the print run on that bitch?
Yeah, I did. But I'm
Hella.
still saying the pull rates were ridiculous or weird for that set. It wasn't like a true set.
And you know, Broy will never say that. Never say that statement.
I mean, how many Mana Crypts did you see get pulled out of the shop?
Broy pulled 2.
2.
In the same box.
Okay. In the same box. Did you see any others?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 more in the first box that y'all got.
Ryan
Okay.
pulled 3.
Yeah.
How many boxes did we have?
I don't know.
We
We
went
had
through.
well over 20 boxes.
Yeah, but still.
So we only had 2 boxes that had 2 in them.
I mean,
So
That's still not.
One out of 10 boxes is still pretty-
10, So 1 out of every 5. That's still not a very good pull rate.
You're not. A
I'm
very
sorry,
good
what?
pull rate.
And that's a very small sampling size. We don't really know the pull rate.
We could probably use.
But yeah,
Google.
but I do think things like Mana Crypt and Force of Will should be reprinted every so often, just so they don't get to the $300, $400 price range that they could be at.
I don't think that's never gonna happen.
Well, okay, let's say they never reprint Force of Will ever again.
okay.
Do you not think that card would hit $400?
Are they okay? Will they let people know that fact, or are they gonna keep it to themselves?
Either way,
Either way, it doesn't matter.
it would be in.
Because it'll do what Stoneforge did. When every time we thought it was going to get unbanned, and it would spike,
You
and
see
then
that
it would
with
drop.
Splendor Twin still. It's
Yes.
funny.
So there's cards that they hold out hope for either reprints, or unbannings. And so cards will spike.
Yeah, spikes. Yeah, but freaking reserve list said that more than likely 9% they're never gonna be reprinted.
Yeah, but how expensive was Force World before it got its first reprint?
How much?
I don't think it was actually.
Yeah,
It was
bad.
close to $200.
Was it?
No.
Yes. It only got printed in Alliance.
Hold up, let me see that.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It's not that I don't believe you.
Yeah,
just
it's
I
not
don't
that I don't believe you.
It's just that I don't believe you.
All right, what printing?
Ooh, this
Alliance.
card's banned.
That was the first. That was the only printing we had for the
This
longest
card's
time,
banned.
except for the Judge
Why?
promo, which
'Cause
was
it's
even more
Crusade.
expensive.
Okay.
Outdoor salute.
All right, you want to place a bet again?
Well, it's its highest price.
Highest price was
126.
Yeah, around
For
War to Spark.
Alliance?
Yeah,
For War to Spark.
yeah. That was it. It was the highest was ever 126.
Mason, check his sources.
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, this is where you get the burn button.
Bow, 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 bow.
Okay.
Get jiggy with it.
Yep.
So, 200, no. 120 is going to be average, yes. So if you want to keep it below 120, I'm okay with that.
Sure.
So I think the reprint will make it drop to 80.
80 is your guess?
Is my
Between 70 and 80.
is
Depends on how much we get a reprint of this set.
it's not going to drop below 80. I think he's right on that one, but I don't think it's going to go up to 200 if it doesn't get hit in World.
Well,
I think it would.
I think it would definitely hit over $200.
I say it's a highly playable card. It's highly sought after with a very limited card amount.
It's only played in what?
Commander,
Commander and
Legacy,
Legacy.
Vintage.
Okay,
all right.
so-
So Vintage is no longer a paper format. It's only on Midgo now.
Okay. But you still need playsets for Legacy.
And
And most Legacy decks play a playset of Force
Okay,
of Will.
and do you how many Legacy tournaments have we had in the past?
Okay, we not so much, yes. But there are still plenty of places. Like the other game shop, they consistently every week would have a Legacy event.
They did. It was spooky how consistent that shit was.
So, like I said, Force of Will needs a reprint every so often to keep its price tag down. It's the same thing with what they had to do with Termaglyph way back when it was $200.
Alright, I'm not gonna lie. My next card, I'm impressed with Imperial Recruiter.
Imperial Recruiter, I am. That's another glad thing. I'm
I'm impressed with the price on that one.
What's it going for now?
So remember Masters 25? It was like around 30, 40.
Yeah, it dropped it. It dropped it significantly.
And then it went way back up again.
Yep.
That's what I figured it would do.
I'm just surprised of that. So let's do a Masters 25. It's back up to 40, but it was over. But it's low as high 40s, but it was around mid 50s with their high point.
Now for the double master ones, it's 28 as of right now.
That's pretty. I think it should be around $30.
What was it before the fucking the very first reprint? though?
Fucking
100. I'm pretty sure it was over 100.
it was hella.
This one's I'm a little sad about getting as a mythic Avenger of Zendikar.
Yep. We got that last year, this year, or last year.
It's always been a rare, I thought.
No, it's
the
mythic. It's been mythic, but it's been reprinted for I think 2 commander sets back to back.
Yeah,
It feels like a rare to me.
it does.
It's a very good rare.
Geth was another card reprinted in commanders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just got reprinted. I didn't see.
Geth is a sweet card, though. I'm glad to see this guy sticking around.
Yeah, but I
Not
don't,
at Mythic.
Yeah, not a mythic
Okay, but
for
I-
doubles masters.
I retract my statement. I now see why Avenger of Zendikar and Geth are at Mythic, because draft environment.
Whoopie fucking do. I'm paying
I mean,
300.
that's fair.
So
Like-
Mason, when we're going to draft, there's COVID.
Well, you can draft online all the time.
You can't draft in the future.
The future does exist.
Yeah,
We hope.
also, we will have a draft
hope.
in the future if y'all want it.
we could have a 4-man draft.
Land tax, I'm always glad to see land tax getting reprinted. It's a staple in white. Everyone.
Mine just kind of evaporated. I opened one. And
I'm
it
pretty
just
sure.
went-
I remember you opening
Yeah,
one.
it just.
What do you mean evaporated?
I thought you traded it.
Like you lost them?
I guess. Yeah.
How did you lose it?
I don't fucking know.
Arkham Daxon.
Arkham
Somebody
Daxum.
just-
I'm glad he's getting reprinted too.
Somebody was like, "Oh, fool! Look, a land tax."
What do you think about Arkham Daxum getting another reprint?
It's fine, I guess.
You never played with the card, did you?
I have, and I own the card, and well, now I can get an English version instead of
Awesome. How you
paying
feel
for the
right
cheap
now?
Japanese version.
Yeah, I mean, like it's cool, I guess.
No, I mean like you're retired.
No, thanks, but
Skittles. Skittles is definitely a good reprint.
I am having
I don't know what
Skittles.
Skittles is.
Wait, what?
You don't know what Skithlorix is?
Nope.
you retard.
Yeah, Skithlorix is Skittles. For those who don't know, that is its common name. More people refer to it as Skittles than Skithlorix.
Because you can't pronounce that.
Cthulhu! Yeah. So he's the Infect Dragon, the mono black Infect Dragon.
Okay. You act like that helps.
How the fuck have you never seen Skittles?
I just haven't.
It was at the shop.
I think he's lying.
I really
He
haven't.
has to be lying. Goat.
Cool. Haven't seen this card before.
This card has been upwards
Never
of
once.
$40 for its entire life.
Oh, I have never seen it.
This has never been reprinted.
It's been reprinted once.
Yeah, it had a reprint somewhere.
Yes.
I don't think it helped with the price.
Shit.
No, it does not. It's a very sought after card. People love Skittles.
For no
Sneak attack.
goddamn reason.
Sneak Attack's getting a reprint, which is great. Help bring the cost down of Sneak Attack and Legacy.
Yeah.
Always great to see cards that are playable in Legacy getting reprinted.
Sneak and show.
Talking about another good one that's a good reprint is Vengevine. Glad to see that card's getting reprinted, especially.
Mythic, though?
Was that Mythic
Yeah,
last
it could have
time?
been a rare. You're
Yeah,
right.
it could have been a rare.
But then I probably would have tanked the price to like $2 for him.
So,
So,
And?
It's a very powerful card.
Well,
has it
and?
been seen after Hogak?
yeah.
I still see someone
Crabvine.
play in Legacy and
Crabvine?
Crabvine's a deck.
Crabvine.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's a ton of Vengevine has been in Modern since I started playing Modern. Like there's always been some sort of weird deck built around it because its ability is just that potent and it's got haste. So yeah,
Smack.
here's a good casual reprint. Awakening
Awakening
Zone.
Zone is actually, yeah, I'm a big fan of that one.
That's a good board wipe.
Blasphemous Act getting reprint's always good. That's a staple board wipe.
Yeah.
Love to see that one.
Where's the fucking Rolling Earthquake?
Yeah, that one got reprinted in the
Yeah,
set too.
yeah, that's a weird one.
That's one I never thought I'd get
I'm
reprinted.
not gonna lie, Adnos is.
Adnos is a
I always
great
wanted
reprint.
Adnos. I just
Isn't
never
this
got
its
around
first
to getting
reprint?
one.
It's his first reprint. It's definitely needed one. This was definitely the perfect
Yeah.
time to do it. This is Adnos sees play in Modern, but it mostly sees its play in Commander.
Yeah.
See,
It also sees play in Legacy as well, in Legacy Storm.
nobody gives a shit though.
Yeah.
Legacy Storm's a sweet deck. If you've never played it, I'd highly recommend it.
Legacy Storm is a very nice.
I saw it when Luris was not banned. That shit was scary.
That was
I was saying that sounds
cancer.
scary as shit.
Yeah, it was turn 2, I fucking win. Wee.
I mean, they've always been turn 2, I fucking win.
yeah,
they
but
can
this
go
one
up-
time was consistent.
Yeah, they can go off turn 1
Yeah.
easier now. Braids getting Blue Braids getting a reprint.
Not really, because
Unbanned black braids.
No.
Yes. Yes.
See, he gets it.
Yes.
Yes,
no, I just don't think that should need reprints. Already $2. It's not going to go up before this set even came out.
But it's still a playable card.
It's still neato, I guess.
It's in niche decks.
If I had to get a dud, like money-wise dud card, I'd rather it be something playable than something that's just garbage. So
it's not a dud then.
So something, I don't know, some rare obscure mythic from like Amonkhet or something.
Oh, speaking of Amonkhet mythics, where's
Scarab God.
isn't he a mythic?
Yes.
We're going down the list. Calm down. A Seer Command getting a reprint. That was getting pretty pricey, huh?
It's fine, I guess.
It's been reprinted multiple times too.
I don't think it was that expensive.
No, it's
Maybe
only
like
been
$10
$1.
at the most.
Yeah, it's still pretty pricey though for a card that only sees playing Commander. In white, which is the worst color. Blade Slicer getting a reprint.
I hate that it's a rare. It should be an uncommon.
No, I think that one's fine.
That one, it's always been a rare its entire life.
Wait, hold up.
You see this card right here?
Yeah.
That shit good.
Yeah, that should be.
So Wispy.
Flicker Wisp.
Okay.
Sychrif getting another reprint.
Yas.
Also,
Finally.
Sychrif has got its first alternative art in this set, which is very hype.
Finally.
We can finally blink out
would
our
make it,
Sychrif.
that would be expensive.
Yeah, we can finally blink out our Sychrif.
Bling bling, motherfucker.
Beacon of Unrest is a meh card. I played
Whoa.
Reanimator.
Yeah, it's pretty shite.
It's pretty okay.
I thought it was uncommon.
It's a rare.
No, it's a rare.
Say.
It's always been a rare.
If it
Okay.
wasn't a rare, it would be fine.
We don't know shit, do we?
Blood Moon getting its 18 millionth reprint. Very sad about that.
Yeah.
Hey, but the fucking promo pretty one. Oh, yes.
Okay, I will admit, Champion Landfall. What are we doing?
Oh, look at that garbage bulk.
Yeah, what are we doing
It's a
with that?
playable card in
It's-
Commander.
But
Yeah.
it's garbage bulk.
It shouldn't be rare.
How did Death Shadow getting its second reprint?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fine.
They're keeping the price on that card down. I think that's a good initiative move on their part.
Wasn't the card already only like $4?
Yeah, but the first time the deck came to existence, it spiked to $20-something. The card.
$20 for a staple? That's not that bad.
Well, I mean, for a namesake card for a namesake
Go
deck. Shut your mouth.
Is he wrong?
My Goyfs are the cheapest they've ever been.
And how cheap are they?
Which one?
The newest one is $60.
It was 40 for a period.
Yeah. Well, then you know,
Are you,
blue green came up this year. Hiya.
you,
I mean, no, Jun's back on top.
you know the guy that kept mentioning that he got his cards accidentally got shipped to Afghanistan?
Mm-hmm.
He claims, I haven't seen it, but that's why I say it, but he claims he has a full playset of the foil Future Sight. Terrible Goyfs.
Those are the prettiest Goyfs ever, and they're the most expensive.
I'm not going to call him out because he does spend a lot of money on it.
T-Blow Skate. I'm glad that's getting a reprint.
Yeah, that needed a reprint.
That needed a reprint bad. That's a casual card that's really expensive, right?
Fish.
It is a fish.
Fish!
Council's Judgment getting its first reprint.
Oh, that's a very nice card.
I really love Council's Judgment. I mean, it's really broken in Legacy, but I think it's a ton of fun in Commander. It's really cool. Board wipe.
Is Pillow Palette in the deck? In the set?
I don't know. We'll get there.
What card?
Pillow Palette?
Pilly Pally? I think it is.
Dualcaster Mage is a fun card. Always like seeing it in a set.
I was about to say, if you put the
Quarter
dark,
Calling was
if you
good.
put the Dark Depths combo in there, you got to put Pillow Palette in there. If you put Ground.
The entire, the Esper Sphinx lady.
Send triplets?
No.
No, I know who you're talking.
Recurred. That
Shroom?
Shroom?
Shroom, yeah.
The whole Shroom combo is in
Yeah.
limited.
Okay, cool.
The Dark Depths combo is unlimited.
So Quarter Calling is a sweet reprint. Ether Storm Canonist. That's a good reprint.
Oh, Exploration. I'm not Exploration.
Oh, Exploration.
Oh,
At rare.
thank God.
Yeah,
So that might help out with its price a little bit.
it's always been a rare.
Yeah, I was saying, it's always been rare.
It's always been a rare.
Yeah, but it's never been at a rare price.
Because it's a good card.
It's a fantastic card.
It's always been mythic.
Goblin Guide.
It's always been, Goblin Guide getting reprinted, always good. Keep burn cheap.
Keep burn cheap again.
Because Goblin Guide's usually the barrier for most people getting burned, right? Because
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
they've always been
Yeah,
high price.
I remember trying to get a burn. I saw that price. I'm like, nah.
Bruh.
Besides the fetch lands, but I mean, you can play burn without fetch lands. It's not as good, but you can do it.
Godo. My man Godo.
Yeah.
Goes in here?
Pennies on the dollar.
Greater Good is in here, which is a more. They're trying to keep that price down, which is probably good.
Wait, what do you mean?
Greater Good.
Yeah, that card's
Yeah.
kind of pricey.
That card was very pricey before it got its first reprint in
Battle Bond.
Battle Bond.
Yeah.
Okay, but I was like, I thought you meant it's pricey right now. I'm like,
No, it's not. As I say, they're proactively keeping the price small by printing him here, printing that card here.
All right.
Which is good. I think cards like that are super playable. Master Transmuter is another one of those cards that I thought that should never have been as expensive as it got. I'm glad to see it's getting a ton of reprints. Poor Pierceton Paladin, I don't think is playable anymore.
Cheerios.
I mean, Cheerios' deck, but I'm talking about the modern Cheerios deck that you
kinda-
can't play
kinda
anymore
dead.
because they banned everything out of it. They banned Mox Opal. That's the
They
most
were too scared.
You got Phyrexian Metamorph.
Phyrexian Metamorph. That's a good reprint. That card's super playable.
Yeah.
I jam it into most of my blue decks.
Oh, sweet.
Paying 3 mana for a Soul Ring is always fun. Leech of the Tangle, wasn't that a mythic at first?
Yes.
Yes.
It got downshifted.
It's pretty powerful though, isn't it?
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it.
Until you board wipe it, then you're out of the game.
That's fair.
Haha, look at me, I have 8/8s. Haha, I have nothing.
Noble Hierarch.
Stoneforge Mystic getting its reprint finally.
Huzzah.
So that'll hopefully drive the price of it back down from the whole initial grab a Stoneforge because it's playable again.
Oh, isn't Batterskull in here too?
Batterskull is also in here, and the Cycle of Swords.
They
minus
actually
the
put in
newest ones.
combos in these.
I hate how Ravenous Trap got shifted
I
up
think
to rare.
a lot of people are very upset about Ravenous Trap being rare because it doesn't really need it. Ravenous Trap is not that expensive anymore since the Hogak thing died down. Because that's the only time that graveyard removal was super high is when everyone needed it for Hogak.
Yak attack.
So I don't think it needed to be that high.
Yeah.
Noble
Hierarch.
Hierarch, trying to keep that price low on that card too.
Yeah, it's $14 right now.
So that's pretty.
Really?
It
Yeah.
used to be so much more.
Well, I sold mine already. Damn.
Pick up your place, Sid.
Yeah, pick up
So
your play
much
sets.
more. I'm happy to see Well of Ideas getting a foil printing.
Yep.
It's one of my favorite, like, stupid enchantments.
Another good reprint is Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize, yeah, they're trying
You were
to.
happy about that, aren't you?
No, because I already got my play sets before the shot up.
They are definitely trying to proactively balance out what happened with Pioneer and Thoughtseize getting
the reprint.
spiking hard. Rolling Earthquake, which you mentioned earlier, which is which is pretty much a competitive EDH board wipe. I don't see much play outside anything like that. I used to heavily play it in Tiny Leaders when that was the format. It was a ton of fun.
You played Nine Layers?
I did. I actually liked the format until we
Okay.
Sure you did.
solved the format, and I realized, oh, this is no fun anymore. No, I had a Blue Red Storm, but I had Shu Yun as my commander. And so you'd play like this. It's kind of like a blitz deck where you play a bunch of spells, boost them up really high, and then you'd give them double strike and murder somebody.
Sure.
And it was fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
It's a 1v1 format, so you could do stuff like that.
Okay.
Well, you gotta tell yourself, bud.
I enjoyed the format until we solved it and realized that there was only one thing you needed to do.
Listen,
Which was?
step one. You need to admit you have a problem.
What? I love playing Magic. I like all the formats of Magic. I do. I've played every format of Magic. I just want to play Magic, man. I just like
Go
playing
play
Magic.
Penny Dreadful.
Yeah.
That no, I don't want to play that format.
Oh, wait.
I like every format.
Yeah, go play
I
Historic.
played every format. I don't
yeah.
like every
Historic's
format.
actually not terrible.
Yeah, Historic's actually kind of fun. I can play my
But-
Goblins list from back in Standard.
But Penny
was-
Dreadful.
and go nuts.
Go play Pauper.
Neck tuck.
I don't want to play Pauper anymore.
Nah, let's see.
You can't play Storm.
I can't. Well, I can't play Blitz. So you could never play Storm. They made sure that wasn't a
Tick
thing.
tuck.
Yeah, Tuk Tuk's getting a reprint.
Have you seen Legend of Korra, right?
I've seen some of Legend of Korra.
Okay, so you
But-
remember Bolin?
Yeah.
There in season 3, he gets a TV show, and
Yeah, you
he's,
watched that for Mason.
he's called Nut Tuck, the hero of the South.
But Toxic Deluge.
Yeah,
Big
Toxic
nut.
Deluge.
I never have to ask Broy for his Toxic Deluge ever again.
What about Tempered Seal getting a reprint? Do you think that deck will ever come back?
What?
What
The
deck?
Tempered Sealed artifact deck?
What deck?
That's a deck in Historic. It was the original Affinity list.
That's why we don't know
There was a standard Affinity deck that played this card. And I've actually played against a modern version of the deck. It's pretty sweet. So you play Tempered Seal, a bunch of like Ornithopters and Memnites and stuff. And it gives them all +2/+2. So you like it's this hardcore Affinity, but with white instead of the normal colors.
Bad.
See,
I mean, giving +2/+2 to your board is pretty sweet.
It is pretty sweet. Or you could play cards that like impact the board.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a
I mean,
possibility.
it's kind of sad how a card like that just is bad now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they reprinted Wrath of God instead of Damnation. They can't ever give us another reprinting of that.
Oh, no, because we've got Toxic Deluge. That's
Oh,
fine.
well, Damnation is.
But Damnation is still stupid high for no reason at all.
Why they reprint Hinder?
Hinder? I don't know. What does that card do?
What card?
Counter target spell. If the spell countered this way is put in the top of the bottom of the lever's area instead of in the graveyard.
It's fine.
It's a tempo card.
It's a simple card.
Swag Tusk is getting a reprint.
Yeah, they didn't really need it.
I mean, I'd rather pay $1 for my Swag Tusk than 10.
Crop
Just right
rotation.
Crop Rotation's a sweet
That's
card.
always a good one.
Pognify.
Pongify is another good
Finally
one.
got its first reprint. Happy about that.
We get your
Wait,
first
really?
foil copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will be our first foil copy. We
No,
get
it's
access
his
to.
first reprint because it was only been printed in the Commander deck.
I know, but it's also our first foil copy we're going to be able to get.
Okay.
Shit, you're right. Goddamn.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Is
I regretted trading that to Austin. I was like, wait, oh no, I don't have an
fool.
extra.
You think I know where that is?
Yeah,
it's probably
yes.
in the one.
Yeah, I
that's
can't
off.
find mine out there. I
It's
can't
probably in here somewhere.
I know it's in your.
Or one of the other
It's
three
in Paco.
boxes. Oh, it is
3
in
boxes.
Dread Return's getting a reprint. That's super sweet.
It's okay.
Dread Return's one of the best reanimate spells ever.
Yeah, but it just got one in the guild's kit.
Did
It
anyone
was
actually
not
buy it?
in the guild.
Yeah, it was. It was in the Golgari.
I bought one.
Because
Was
that's
it?
because that's where I got mine.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Dread Return was printed in the Golgari set? The
Guild
guild kit?
Guild kit?
I brought the Gruul. That's all I did.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was either that or it was the Bless versus.
It was in the Blessed versus Cursed,
Yeah.
which was way back in Shadows.
Oh shit, that was a long time ago. Fuck, I'm old.
Fuck, I'm old.
Flickerwith is getting a reprint.
Hmm?
So some fun shenanigans. with
Should be a
that.
common.
I know. I made an old joke this weekend. I said to him, he's so old he got an autograph from Shakespeare.
Galvanic Blast is getting a reprint, but that's not relevant because,
Infinity's dead.
Common.
yeah. Oh, so the Splicers are in this set. That's why Blade Splicer is at rare.
Oh, okay.
All but
Fate Push
spiders.
finally getting a reprint.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Mm.
I mean, this is the second reprint.
No,
It got printed in Mystery Booster.
it did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see any.
A lot of things got printed in Mystery Booster, so it's kind of.
You saw more Mana Crypts than Fatal pushes.
I cannot see.
I pulled a Fatal.
Just like standard.
Invigorate's getting a reprint. That's a Legacy Infect card. That's pretty
Rex Age.
sweet. Rex Age with the promo art. I'm a little upset about that.
Why?
I think promo art should be in promo cards.
I just don't like that art.
Wait, what?
What?
I just don't like that art.
I love that art for Rex
So
Age.
this is a 3-person podcast now.
Pat
Health
Denzel
Wanted.
getting
Help
its reprint. Oubliette's getting a fucking reprint finally.
And they changed the text. You now phase out instead of the all
Yeah,
other
they fixed the
bullshit.
card so it's not a mile long.
Go check out the Professor's video on that. It's
I
pretty
enjoy
dope.
Oubliette being reprinted. I actually kind of want one.
Didn't want to pay the price tag for
No, just there's no reason to pay.
The card was so easy. Like it's such a
It's
not
just, it's just Black's version of
Cast
Oblivion
out.
Ring.
O-Ring. Yes.
So yeah,
Very very happy about that.
yeah, very very very
And
excited.
it also
about that.
proves the whole thing is if you complain to Wizards enough, they'll reprint the card.
Did you see that fucking video from the professor?
Yes.
It was actually really cool.
Veteran Explorer is getting a reprint.
Cool.
A Braid's getting reprinted at Common.
Yeah, I'm happy. It's in Pauper now.
Well, yeah, but it's also going to drop the price on that card.
There was also another card reprinted at Common, or a Bone Picker. That was a really big one for Pauper.
Yeah, that is going to be a big one for. It's going to go in the Delver strategies probably. This might actually be the Delver deck that picks it up.
Yeah, people were saying that Delver's just black now because of Bone Picker.
I mean, Delver. There's always been a Dimir deck because of some of the removal you get access to, like Agony Warp. Is a pretty good removal spell.
Yes, I know what that card does.
It gives target creature -3/-0 and another target creature -0/-3 for Dimir.
Well, that's actually pretty decent. Hashtag playable.
Yes. Brainstorm's getting another reprint.
Always a fan.
Ancient Stir. A lot of Tron pieces are getting reprint. Ancient Stirrings being one of them.
A lot of Tron pieces, all but Ugin and Green reprinted.
You got reprinted.
And that's not entirely true. There's a couple of cards they're missing.
Oh yeah, my bad. Oblivion Stone.
I was thinking more
Give it-
along
give
the
us- give it
lines
a minute.
of what's the tutor card? Sylvan Scrying.
You should be in Pauper.
I thought that was reprinted.
I did not see it in the spoilers.
What?
Sylvan Scrying.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Let's see. Ooh, lightning axe with the lightning actual light guy eating a lightning axe
Yeet.
art. One of my favorites. Cards seeing a lot of cards saw a lot of play with Phoenix running around.
All right, get the multicolor.
I'm going through. I'm picking up.
Three
Oh, look, multicolor.
3-minute Inspector is always a nice card. to
Yeah,
be
I think
printed.
Three Stars gonna be fun to draft with.
It's
for
just
sure.
a very good card in like a draft environment.
Especially with there being like an artifact strategy in this set. I think it's one of those artifact cards that doesn't look like one, but it definitely is one.
Very good card.
Because it saw a ton of play in the vehicles deck in Standard when it was in Standard. Okay, so we got a bunch of good multicolor cards getting reprinted. So we have Traxa, Brea, so our four color girls are getting reprinted. So that's really nice. They're the two most played, right?
No, Traxa used to be. If you go off EDH rec with,
I'm talking about four color, they are four colors.
The
Oh, yeah,
4
it-
color
it-
commanders.
Well, technically, yeah. There are only 5, and then unless you got the partners,
Yeah, I'm saying not including the partners.
and there's only 5.
Right, but I'm saying these were the more popular ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you had the artifacts and you had the whatever you felt like doing with the tracks.
Then you
Gay boys were pretty cool.
Yes. I mean, a lot of them were really cool.
then you know who's dead last too. Yeah.
So Kalia's getting a reprint.
Again.
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
What?
Riku's getting a reprint.
Hell yeah.
Will this be Riku's first foil printing?
Yes.
That's a big deal. Since is getting another reprint.
We just had
Keep on getting that card lower and lower. That's great.
Scarab God's now mythic.
Scarab God's always been a mythic.
This weird ass
Yeah.
motherfucking card.
Okay.
Eric Smethies.
Yes, Erethes. It's a card.
First foil printing.
Yep, first foil printing.
First full printing. First ever reprint altogether.
Yep.
Yeah, it's such a. I'm not gonna lie, it's a weird spot to put Eric Smethies because
Yeah.
he was printed last year, the year before.
Year before
And the
with the
Commander
Planeswalkers,
Because
but
he
he's
was
been
with-
going up. He's the most.
He's one of the more expensive commanders from that set.
Yeah.
No, he's the more expensive card altogether.
From the whole set.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because that was the, I think it was the one of the bad sets.
It's the start of the bad sets.
Yeah, it was the start of the bad sets.
Yeah.
The only reason I like that set is because I finally got a proper Bantress commander.
I want to pick up a full one of Eric Smethies.
Yeah, that would definitely be good.
There's-
Baleful Strix is getting another reprint, which is always good. Otherwise,
Why is it a rare though?
it's always been a rare.
No, it was
Yeah.
uncommon.
It's
for-
always been
In
uncommon.
a draft set, it's always been rare.
Why though?
Because this card's nuts.
Yeah, but I don't want to open that in my
rare slot.
rare slot.
The
No.
the card would be like $15 if it wasn't
Get
for the
2
print
rares,
it
you're
got.
fine.
Yeah, but now cool. I pull up Baleful Strix and a Hana Ship's Navigator.
That Hana art is pretty sweet. Though.
Yeah, but it's like fucking 20 cents.
But
look at
is
my
that
$15
Brutaclad?
Brutaclad's getting a reprint.
Hell yeah, my boy Brutaclad.
Fulminator's getting a
I've never
reprint.
seen Brute
Yeah, what-
Attack here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because the moment I played it is the moment I stopped liking it.
Oh, you found this in
Wow,
Volca
does
Game
not
Exchange.
speak confidence in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Maelstrom Pulse is getting a reprint. That's pretty sweet.
Jorio's getting a reprint.
Jorio's getting a reprint at rare.
Yeah.
Meddling Mage is getting a reprint finally. Reese is getting a reprint. Perjata
Again.
Yeah.
it
Merciless
Mystery,
Eviction.
he was in Mystery.
Oh,
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Merciless Eviction. Another good board wipe.
Yes, another solid staple. Vexing Shusher is getting a reprint. Time Seed's getting a reprint. These are both good commander cards.
Shroom, the card we talked about earlier. Is that
Yeah,
right?
but
No.
Shroom's like $1 card.
Yeah.
It'll just give us more access to foil copies, which is nice.
Yeah.
Voice of Resurgence is one of my a card that I saw a lot of play in Modern, but doesn't see a lot of play anymore. But I think it's still a very good card.
Yeah. Manamorphose getting a reprint finally.
Man,
after the
Morphos
card
is no
tanked.
longer going to ever be a $20 card ever
Thank
again.
God.
Yeah.
I'm building Is It Blitz, by the way.
Okay.
It looks sweet.
It's so cheap.
It looks sweet. It reminds me. It's closer to the old form of Blitz that first came out with Get Probe and stuff.
100%.
Which is what I like. Thopter Foundry's getting a reprint, so that's
This
pretty
wasn't in
cool.
Top Top.
Now we go on to the artifacts, which is really where the bulk of the money of this.
All the old swords are getting a reprint.
Yeah, all the original 5 swords are getting a reprint. All the these are the enemy color, right?
Yes.
The enemy swords are getting a reprint.
It's weird to think how blue-green is enemy, considering the resurgence we've had of blue-green. It's like, oh no, they're buddy-buddy. No,
They're enemy
Karn's
to
getting a
everyone
reprint,
else.
which means Karns are actually going to be affordable for once.
again.
Batterskull is getting a reprint, so it can actually come down.
Okay, let's talk about this one.
Blight Skill is getting its first reprint fucking ever. Thank God. I've been needing a Blight
Is
Seal.
this really its first reprint?
Yes. Darksteel Forge is getting a reprint. Chrome Mox is getting a reprint alongside Mox Opal.
And alongside Mana Crypt.
Yes, but it's two
Yeah,
Moxes.
you know how you said to pick these up right before spoiler season started?
Yeah,
I'm glad no one did.
yeah. Well, I mean, now is the perfect time to pick them up for
Oh,
sure.
They're like, gonna be like, what, $10?
Probably. Also, look at the little germ on the back of the Batter Skull.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yeah, all the Batter Skull arts have a little germ sitting on the Batter Skull.
He's so cool.
Trinisphere.
Trinisphere getting reprinted,
Yes.
super good.
Wormcoil.
Wormcoil is really good, and I would like to see that card not sit at $30 ever.
Yeah, Basilisk Collar.
I love Basilisk Collar. There's a lot of fun degenerate things you can do
Just
with
can't
it.
help thinking about Blightsteel for a bit because we know like Darksteel Colossus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get one guess how much that is?
How much
It's
is
like a
Darksteel?
nickel.
It's like $7.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
How much
but
is my copy going to be from Secret Lair? The one that looks like Optimus Prime?
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I just like how the one word changes it.
In fact, do you mean this card can actually just kill somebody straight out of the game? Yeah, and that makes it a little bit better, Chandler.
Just a wee bit.
Bosch. I really want to build a Bosch deck one day.
Please don't.
Yeah.
It's just
Uh,
bad.
Seems
Explosive.
like fun though.
Engineered
know.
Explosives is getting a reprint.
Yeah,
That's always nice.
Yeah, I'd say it's. I don't think it's ever going to be a $40 card ever again.
And
too.
it's at $1.
Nope.
Conjurer's Closet getting a reprint.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Hammer.
Hammer,
is
and that's
all-
all.
That's a big one.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be his first foil printing as well.
And the card was like 20-something bucks.
Yeah, the card was
That's a
expensive.
good card from that
It's a very good
2017.
card.
Yeah. So Oblivion Zone is getting reprinted.
Oh,
Yep.
snap.
It's Tron.
Oh, yeah.
Silver Shrine is the only
Oh,
piece.
yeah.
of
No,
card.
we had it just reprinted
so-
Mystery Booster, didn't we?
I don't know.
No, it's not in this set.
Yeah.
a really
so
cool
we had
thing-
Ultron printed without this here.
Is you have the Mesmeric or Basalt model combo in limited with no payoff.
That's beautiful. I want to do that.
Yeah, there is a payoff.
Dying.
Horsemanship. The horse, just board white.
Let's not go back to that, please.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ice Conceptor is getting a reprint. That's super
No.
sweet.
Mesmeric Orb. It,
This-
remember, you untap a
to
permanent,
permanent?
you mill a card.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you
just do this and you mill your
sweep
deck.
Yeah, you mill your deck.
Oh,
So usually you have something like Sir Conrad in your deck plus Emrakul.
No, it's just fine because you have the Blight Steel and then you just no, Blight Steel shuffles in, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
Are we
I don't
updating
know.
this now?
Sundering
I
Titan?
love
Yeah.
Sundering Titan.
Oh yeah, just
Are we
reanimate
on-
Sundering Titan with
this
the
whole line right
Dread
here.
Return. Boom, done.
So you have to have things to sacrifice to Dread Return.
Yeah, it's fine. You act like you can't have like a dude on 1 and 2 dudes on 2. Then turn 3, Mesmeric Orb, turn 4, the Basilisk combo.
In draft.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
What deck are you playing?
Let's say what deck you're
4
playing.
Thraven
Have you not
Inspectors.
seen the removal in this set? The removal in this set is obnoxious.
Ratchet Bomb at rare? Confused. that deck.
But Sculpting Steel, Spellskite, and Sundering Titan all get
I know,
reprints.
but at rare?
Don't worry about it. Okay.
Wait, why is Spellskite at rare?
Because
Spellskite's always been a rare.
It deserves to be rare.
It's
I
definitely
thought it was an uncommon.
nope.
Nope.
Oh,
It's always been a rare.
It's a dummy thing
Also,
to rare.
Phyrexian Revoker, another good artifact
Yes,
creature.
but
Shut up about the Ratchet Bomb.
why is
no one
Ratchet
cares.
Bomb at rare?
No one cares about the Ratchet Bomb.
Obviously someone does because I keep bringing it up.
How about
No.
these 3 reprints?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
no, that's fine.
Sunforger, Sword of the Meek at rare, so it got upshifted, and Walking Ballista getting its first reprint.
That's nice.
Uh,
First foil.
is it really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
dear
right.
God.
First foil
Yeah,
printing for
it'll be-
Basalt.
Yeah, Basalt Models will be its first foil printing. That's going to be interesting. They reprinted Core Tapper in this set.
Dice Factory
Dice Factory, they're looking out for that and making sure that deck's not too expensive. That's hilarious. I really like Dice Factory.
Good spot for cranial plating reprint.
I think so too. It's always good to have cranial printing. It's super cheap, I think.
It's also an artifact heavy
Yes.
draft set, so
Yeah.
it's going to be bonkers.
It is going to be a bonkers card. Make sure you draft your braids for this set.
At common. Ding, ding, ding.
That's probably why they did that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mishra's Bauble.
Mishra's probably getting a reprint, so
Again,
it's finally
please.
not going to be $10 anymore.
Please.
Wait a fucking second.
What?
Braids, blue braids,
Mhm.
lightning greaves,
Uh-huh.
Blightsteel Colossus
Yeah.
in a draft set.
Uh-huh. Well, listen, I really want to draft this set. There's a lot of stupid things you can draft.
You guys want to do a 4-way draft?
I told you I want to do an online draft with you.
That would be fun.
Uh,
But like, I can't hold those cards.
yeah.
We could
Welding
do a
Jar is
tabletop
getting a
draft.
reprint finally. Welding Jar getting a reprint finally.
Oh,
Chromatic Star, so it won't be like $10
yeah,
anymore.
that's the one that really needed a
Tron.
reprint.
Yeah.
Tron.
This one was like, what, $10?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was like $10, $11. That's why it's one of the
I'm
pieces
glad I
hadn't
sold
bought.
mine.
Ever-flowing chalice is in here as well.
Down to common.
Along with the core tapper.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, it's down to common now. It's in pauper.
Expedition map is getting a
I
reprint.
don't know if that really changes anything, but
Not really. no.
It might.
Actually, yeah.
there might be a Dice Factory deck in
Yeah,
Pauper.
there might some stupid thing. Oh, what's core tapper at? Is it on uncommon? It is.
I thought it was originally common.
I'm gonna have to double check that.
Just click it.
Just click it,
That's-
Mason.
That's not. It's gonna bring me to the page of it. It's not gonna
You can click
Oh
on
yeah,
the
it doesn't
version.
send you to gather.
Yeah.
Does it?
That's. Discard.
What card?
Pinhead Prism.
Pentad Prism. Yeah. Because it's an
an add-on
card
card.
that has not seen a reprint in a while, I don't think. Throne of
Keeper.
Gith is also another good reprint. I love Treasure Keeper. It's like really weird cascade. I tried to build a deck around it in Standard, and I could never get it to go off. Mirror Retriever. It's another sweet card to have in a draft environment.
Surge Node.
Surge Node, yeah. What do y'all think about the cycle of lands they chose to print?
I rather fetch lands.
But we already
Everybody and their mother would have rather had fetch.
Yes, but we knew there weren't going to be fetch lands in this set.
This is honestly.
These are actually good. All of these were pretty much expensive, except for like.
I think this cycle.
Yeah,
was
this
not.
cycle, because this is already
But
printed.
this
in
cycle was getting
Well,
very expensive.
Yeah.
To be fair, 3 of these were still kind of expensive. Cascade Bluffs was still kind of pricey.
No, it wasn't. It was $8.
That's fine.
That's kind of pricey for diesel lands. Only see play as one of maybe in Modern, but most of the time they see play in Commander.
Yeah.
Graven Cairns was the only one that was cheap because it had a printing in Iconic.
Yeah, it was the one that got because it was originally printed in the cycle from Future Sight of that weird cycle of lands that haven't been finished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like trying, but not very hard.
Some of them they are because they're good, like these, and then the Horizon lands are obviously they're trying to finish.
I feel like these are super good for limited.
I think it is. I really like these being the lands they chose. I don't think I would have picked any other land. Maybe the fast lands I would have liked
Fast Lands
seeing.
probably would have been pretty nice.
Seeing a reprint, but I'm holding off on that. I finally picked up my black leaf list.
Rest of the lands?
What about the whole Dark Depths combo being in this draft environment?
Yeah, it's pretty.
So we
nice.
have Dark Depths, we have Thespian Stage, and we have Vampire Hex Mage, all draftable in this environment. It's honestly going to be hard to pull off.
It's a thing.
But it's a thing.
A lot of 3-card combos in this draft set.
So we're getting the reprint of Blink Moth. That's just really sweet. Some
Academy
more-
Ruins.
Academy Ruins. Like I said,
Boom.
Academy Ruins
Thank
and
you.
Glimmer Void also showing how potent that artifacts are in this set.
And don't forget your friendly Mazavith getting a
That's
reprint.
actually a good spot for Maze Fifth. Is this its first foil?
No.
No.
It got reprinted in...
That was like original printing and then Commander.
I think from the vault.
Because I have a
Did it have a vault?
printing...
Did it have it from the vault?
I don't... It might have, but I have a copy that's with this art, and I'm trying to remember what set it... It was one of the master sets.
Yeah.
I
Good
think it
spot
was
for
Eternal
Ash
Masters.
Barons too.
Yeah.
And then I don't know why they keep printing this card.
Because it's a great limited card.
It actually works in this set because it's an artifact land.
Well, it's a really good. It's a man land.
Yeah.
It's really great to pick up and draft. Also, we have the Tron lands.
Are there any more assembly workers in the set?
I don't think so. Well, let's see.
I thought maybe maybe like the Surge Keeper or whatever might have been. Cathoid? No, he's a construct.
I think they're all constructs.
Just a mirror.
Oh, we have the Cog Assembly Worker. And we technically have a Shapeshifter.
Which is an assembly worker.
Oh, it's not. It doesn't have a change.
Doesn't have changeling. Okay.
Wait, why is it Shapeshifter not have Changeling?
Because they don't have to.
They don't have to.
Changeling is specific to
Yeah.
Lorwyn. One of those weird sets.
Yeah. Lorwyn is the one mostly at them. All right. So
That was their thing.
also in this set, we have a ton of the box toppers or alternate arts.
You want to just go through one by one, rate them out of 10, you think?
We could do
That'd
that.
be pretty neat.
So first up, we have Avacyn Angel of Hope. This is like an 8 or a 9 for me.
I would have said a good 8, just because how like aesthetically pleasing it is. It's
Just
just
say-
simple. Like it's simple.
It's simple and it works so well. Like the colors that they chose, like the purple that's just kind of barely touching in the background, but it's mostly blue, and then Avacyn herself being that nice white. I definitely like it a lot more than the first time I saw it.
Oh yeah, I really
Y'all's
like it.
thoughts, or have you not seen it?
Let me see.
Pretty pretty.
You have to say it.
You have to say it.
Chandler doesn't have a
Use your big boy words, Chandler.
He doesn't have a voice right now. All right, what do you think, Robert?
I gotta see it printed on a card because right now it looks great, but if it gets printed on a card, it might change my opinion. So I'm gonna say
Generally,
2.
when it gets printed on a card, it looks better than it does online.
Usually.
I have not seen a card that looks worse. I've seen cards that I thought looked bad on this, and then on paper looked much better.
Council's Judgment, I would say definitely like a 9.
Yeah, 9 or a 10 for me. That is
It's
a great.
it perfectly captures the whole like Orzhov aesthetic,
Yes.
and it's just you are getting judged
Why
by a
can't you talk,
council.
Chandler?
Yeah.
He doesn't want
Why
to.
can't you talk?
He just doesn't want to.
Okay. Stoneforge is a 10 for me. That is the prettiest Stoneforge I've ever seen.
I think it's too much.
I honestly think it's a little too much. I would say 7.
7 to 8.
I love the liquid swords as she's like making them on the spot. I just love that look to them.
If you got to see the entire like art, I think it would be higher. But the fact that so much of it's blocked out by the text box,
I can understand that.
because it looks a little awkward, only seeing the top.
So we're all rating
2/3.
this next card at 10, right?
No.
Everything but the flavor text.
The art. Okay, we're only judging the art.
I thought we were judging the whole card because they added flavor text to this card.
They did a lot of the cards. They did add flavor text. To.
I don't-
The only one I think they
That
didn't.
just that brings the whole
Really?
aesthetic of the card down for me.
Imagine having that card in foil though.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, yeah. But like the whole point behind like Force of Will is that it's like your last ditch. You're doing this super heroic effort from the force of your will. Like the original art for it is a guy like, like imploding almost what it looks like
That's fair.
from his own like,
Yeah.
So making it like snobby almost just defeat it ruins it for me.
Okay, I'm a snobby person, so I really love the flavor text.
So
I hate
I'm gonna
it.
give it a 6.
The
For
J.
Force of Will,
Yeah.
honestly, I was thinking 7.
It's a 10.
It's
for
just
me.
too much.
The art, it's so nice.
I love that
It's
art.
nice, but it's too much.
I don't want
It's-
any other forcible art.
It's someone countering Revel in Riches. That's the art, by the way.
Okay,
I just thought that was a neat little thing.
but it's pretty as.
It is very pretty. You know, well, they didn't change the art for Jace.
Yeah, Jace, I'm a 1.
0.
Their whole reason behind it was kind of weird for me. It's like, oh, this is the perfect embodiment of how we want Jace to look. Well, that's cool, but still give it another art.
It is the most iconic Jace look. Like
Still-
when you think of Jace, you think of that art. Don't
Well, yeah,
you?
but give it another art still.
Yeah, it's fair.
Fatal Push,
I hate it.
I'd say
It's
a 4.
I'd
Honestly,
say 2.
it just looks weird.
I'd say about a 5 for me.
No, he's not even pushing someone off the edge. He's just falling.
All right, the Confidant. It's not centered properly, and that bugs me so much.
Well, it's centered on the confident.
Even
on
then,
the-
no, it's not. Look at it. Turn it around. Let me see it. It's not centered on him.
I guess he is kind of off to the side.
If it was like, if his head was like here, it would be fine. But it looks so awkward because it feels
I
like
will say it's not my favorite bot one.
I think it's a cool art. It's just feels off center.
I do like how they kept the flavor text for this.
Yes.
Which is probably one of the most, I think, my favorite lines of flavor text, which is greatness at any cost.
I would say I'm gonna give him a 6.
I'm gonna give him 6 to 7.
Metamorph?
I'd give him a
Let me see
4.
the Metamorph. I can only see it
Metamorph
from
is
upside
either a
down.
9 or a 10 for me. I fucking love this
It-
Phyrexian Metamorph.
It is just too much.
It looks busy, but I gotta actually see it. Yeah, I would probably give it an I want to say an 8.
I like
Because
the
now that
card
I'm like really
personally.
looking at it, it's way more clear.
It looks busy, but it doesn't seem too busy to me.
I'll give
All right,
it a 7.
10.
10?
Cycryph 10.
10. Yeah,
10.
I love that Cycryph.
It's so nice.
I love that Cycryph
It's so
too.
nice. It's beautiful.
You're gonna hate me when I get the next card.
Oh, you better not.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10.
All right. Brainstorm.
10.
It's a 5 for me.
Oh, it's so,
It's a 3
I
for
love
me.
it. It's
Okay.
so pretty.
I love how it's homage to like original,
Yes.
the old art. I really do.
That's why I like it so much.
It's something about the artwork that throws me off. Like I don't know what it just doesn't look very visually appealing to me. I think it's either the color choice or something else.
Altsies, I'm gonna give it a 9.
I love that stuff. Yeah, 9, easily a 9. I love the puzzle piece coming out of the dude's
It's
head.
so nice.
That's just awesome.
Talk 10.
10.
Talk
Talk to
Deluge?
Deluge is 10.
Oh,
I cannot
boy.
wait to see that in foil.
Whew.
I cannot
Shit, son,
wait to
that's
see
pretty.
that in foil.
7.
What's next? Sneak attack? I don't know. It looks a little awkward. I would say about a 6.
Yeah, it's like a 5 for me. It's not like doing it.
If it was way more obvious with the whatever the fuck it is behind it, I think it'd be a little better.
There is a dragon there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
That's why it's a
If
sneak
it was
attack.
like zoomed out more and you could see more of the dragon, I guess it'd be Blood Moon 10.
10. Yeah.
10.
That-
No-
that's,
no
that's
doubt.
probably the best blood moon.
Oh yeah. Now you can play 4 printings of Blood Moon in your modern deck.
Same thing with Thoughtseize.
Yep.
Yeah.
Goblin Guide, I'll give it a 9. Just because it looks it's
a 10
It's
for
the
me.
same goblin
It's
from
a
the
10
other art,
for me.
but just the fact that it's adorable.
It's
so
just
cute.
he's just being derpy and retarded, and I love that. It's what Goblin Guide is to me. He's sitting there giving other people lands, and you're just like, dude, help me out. He's like,
You're just
nah.
like, oh fucking no, dude. Doubling,
So the colors are pretty. The colors are pretty.
yeah.
I like the-
Dinosaurs were a weird choice.
Okay, if they had just left it as eggs,
I think
that art would have been like a 10. For
I
me.
think so. Yeah.
I think that the dinosaurs do ruin it.
I want to give it a 4. I think.
Yeah, 4 sounds
It's
good.
definitely the worst art.
I'm gonna give it 7 for this crop rotation.
I wanted to say like
love-
8 or 9.
I love that crop rotation.
It's really pretty.
okay.
If I could pick any art for crop rotation, it's got to be
It's gonna be this art.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
All right,
Exploration is a 10.
10. 11. It's a fucking
It's
11.
That purple is just the best color ever printed.
It's so aesthetically pleasing.
It just it's,
Robert, get the fuck out.
No, I just don't like it. It doesn't
Well, I don't
seem
like you.
exploration to me.
I don't like you.
It just seems like a flower.
you're exploring and you found this flower. Does that make sense?
No,
Okay, well, next.
I'd rather have an explorer going about.
This noble's alright.
I think this is it's a great
It's
novel
alright.
art. I
It's an
think
8.
I'll give it about a 6.
It's alright.
so. The one thing I don't I gotta dispute
Let me
real
see real
quick. Noble Hierarch is not actually a noble; it's a druid. And so, for it being a druid, I really like this art.
I
for
feel
it,
like this noble art is just the original noble hierarch, old.
which I kind of like.
like it.
I can respect it because I love what they did with Season Pyromancer.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great thing. I like them referencing older cards.
Yeah.
So this one's probably an 8 for me.
Yeah. Atraxa? I like it.
I would do a 7.
Yeah, I would say 8.
It's a solid card.
7.
5? Why a 5?
I prefer the old one better.
I
I
think
just like how this one's bright. The other tracks is real. You can't really see a lot of the detail because the art is just dark.
You can see the detail. You can see the detail.
Okay.
I know, but like, I hate this art.
I love this art.
It looks like fucking Tron and the 40s had a
I
baby.
love this art, and I don't like it for Chrome
Me
Box.
70s.
Yeah, 70s.
I love this art. I
Whatever.
don't like it for Chrome Box.
If you had the background and not the Chromox and then another weird artifact, I think it would look better.
What if you just had the galaxy in hands?
That would look pretty dope. Like the Mox Opal.
Yeah.
That would look pretty neat.
Blightsteel's a 10
Ah,
for me.
10.
That's a 10.
That's a 10.
6.
The fuck, Robert?
I just don't like the way it looks.
I
You don't
love
like
that
comic book art?
I love
No, I
that
don't.
art style.
Oh my
that is my
God.
favorite art style I've ever seen.
I don't like comic book art.
Dude,
It's
get
just,
the fuck out.
Robert, what do you like? Better Scrolls are probably a 3 for me.
It looks
it looks like a shit.
It really does. Who's the artist? No offense to the artist. Like
Noah Bradley.
that's
really?
No,
No.
I'm
I'm
kidding.
about to say no. Fucking, that's not his art style at all, dude.
Arcade Post?
That's an arcade post. What? No way.
What?
I love his art.
I
but
love
God,
his art
that's
too.
poop.
Yeah, that's. Let's
That's
say the
poop.
Grand Prix promo of Better Scrolls is probably one of my favorite renditions.
I don't know if I like the Kalia that much.
It's like they tried to fuse the new art with the old art, and this
Yeah.
weird baby came out of it, and I kind of don't like it.
I give it like a 5.
I do love the waterbending meddling mage though.
Yeah, I saw the guy who made Melee Mage, who like won that thing or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Dude was like, I'm kind of upset they don't use like they've changed this card. So I like, what's the word I'm looking for? Shit, not this again.
Core values.
The like core meaning behind the card, like the dude made it and designed and everything, got the art, him on the art, like the whole point was like he was a little upset that they stopped printing that art because it ruins the identity of Meddling Mage.
I say I do hate how they do that to some cards. They make a new art for it.
He was
and
like,
then
he's
they
like, at least pay some homage to like the original card.
yeah. I'm gonna be frank with you.
I
guys.
like that crypt. I like the crypt. It's a solid. I would like if all the cards were the same price. Of course,
Uh-huh.
I would not be upset getting this crypt. If they were all the same value.
It
It's just
definitely
a
reminds me
solid
more of
card.
the original Mana Crypt,
Yeah,
which I do like.
I'm gonna get an 8 maybe.
Yeah.
8 feels solid.
This is a 9 for me. This Mox
Opal looks weird.
I like
a lot
it.
of people don't like it. I love the Phyrexian hands encasing the Opal.
I think give like a 6.
I give it a 10.
Your tastes are like off the fucking wall.
I just love
Robert.
everything, and then Robert's over here. Hey, you to turn.
All right, 10.
Oh yeah, Wormcoil is a 10.
It's a
10. That's the best Wormcoil I've ever seen. I really like the invocation. Not
I
invocation.
thought you were giving a 1. I was like, bruh,
The
bruh.
masterpiece artwork, which is probably what was my favorite up until this artwork.
I like the Expedition map. It's just a re-envisioning of the original
It reminds
art.
me of Treasure Map. It's just so similar. It's like, oh, it's just a map.
Yeah.
Well, so was the original Expedition.
I know.
map.
I just was hoping for something really cool, but it's kind of
Like a
hard.
6. It's the same art, but like HD remastered.
Yeah, it's just hard to do art for this card, and I understand that.
Fair enough. I like these greaves.
I love these
These greaves are really nice.
I love the dark greaves. That's
I got like
great.
I got like a 9. Like it's just
An
so
8 for
nice.
me. Yeah.
7.
All the swords.
All the
well,
I'm gonna rate all the swords as like 7 up. Like
all right,
none
so
of them,
body and mind, I want to give a 9 to. It's just
yeah. Body
it's so
and mind,
clean. All right, War and Peace looks kind of weird.
I like
I'll
War and
gi-
Peace.
I'll
I
give
don't
it a
like them.
6.
I give it like
just
a
think
4, dude.
yeah, it's just too much in the art. And stuff.
Feast and Famine, I think it's like a 5 or a 6.
Flavorfully, it's the lost. Like it doesn't look like a feast and famine sword.
No.
If that makes sense to me.
It almost looks like Body and Mind.
Yeah. Sword of Fire and Ice is my favorite.
I'll give like a
cycle.
9 as well.
Yeah.
It's
I'll give it
so
an 8.
smooth.
It's
There's a little too much. I think with the if it was just the dude's arm holding the sword like from the grave or whatever kind of.
Let me put it this way: I can see myself getting an airbrush T-shirt of this art.
Oh, of course.
and wearing it proudly. That's what it
Now,
reminds
my
me
favorite sword, the
of. Light and Shadow.
Line Shadow,
Which
it
is
looks
my
so
favorite
nice.
sword, actually.
At 10, solid 10, no doubt.
It's one of my favorite sword to play with. I love Light and Shadow. I love it.
Academy
Ruins?
I love the
12.
Academy
That's a
Ruins.
10
I love
right
it.
there. That card's so nice.
Yeah,
It's so
I
pretty.
love the underwater with the fish. Oh, it's just so good.
All the
so
Tron
we have to
lands?
rank the Tron lands and the Karn together because they're all technically one art.
I give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 9 because so the way it's set up
Mm-hmm.
is when you have it in sleeves, the picture connects perfectly.
Yeah.
And the fact that they looked to that insight for these cards, they went above and beyond.
The lands would have been a 10 for me.
Yeah, the lands are definitely the better part. The Karn looks really weird.
The card looks kind of weird.
He just looks lost.
It brings it
No,
down.
just the Karn itself.
All the lands pretty.
These
Fine
are all
with it.
lands art
Yeah.
we've had before. I actually don't like the way that they set up these lands.
I don't like the Zendikar lands like with.
I don't like those Zendikar lands. Like there
Right.
were better Zendikar lands they could have.
Why didn't they have the really awesome mountain with the arch on top? That would have been the best Zendikar
Yeah.
one. A little upset about that.
So the reason I don't like them is because the original printing of these cards didn't have the basic land dash forest on them.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
a little
blank,
upsetting.
and then it was the title was centered to the card, which I really like when lands the title is centered, so you don't have all this wasted space up top. It gives you more of the art.
Yeah.
Because this is one of my favorite islands.
Oh yeah.
It's
of course.
just it's one of the most people really enjoy that island.
It's just so simple. It's iconic. Everyone loves it.
Yeah. I think that's the great thing about
Worst mountain.
Yeah, these are just the worst arts. Like
The island one's okay.
I like the
but
tree.
they're bucket islands. There's bucket
That
islands.
was Bucket Island
Yeah,
that
I like
cycle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Then
yeah,
not
that's
Bucket
what I'm saying.
Island.
Like, there's so many better arts. Like, hold up, can I go to Zendikar real quick?
It's like hold up.
hold up, let me go to original
Let me-
Zendikar real quick.
Learn this, man.
Because like there was some top notch art in that cycle. Land.
We're all tired shit.
Yeah, no, I guess we're playing Commander afterwards. Yeah, look at these. These are the original Zendikar ones. These are the ones I think they should have pulled from.
Bucket.
You have Bucket.
Yeah, bucket head.
For but even if you didn't put like these other three are just beautiful.
I like that one on the far left.
Like, jeez.
The floating ones.
So this
Besides
is
bucket.
this is my favorite besides Bucket. Is the Typhoon and the Hedron and everything. These swamps are fantastic, and they didn't choose any of these. These mountains are fantastic. And these are like this is like my favorite cycle of forest. Like I cannot pick a favorite art out of these forests.
I like the one on the far right the best.
I say this is the one I ended up going with, but I really like this one as well. Like they're just
They are all very aesthetic.
top notch. Even these planes, like
Planes are usually pretty.
planes are
boring.
really bad, but look at these. They're just ugh. You have to pull up a whole picture of like all of them
Yeah,
when
don't
you're
nut-
doing this.
Don't nut, please.
But they're so good.
I mean, he has to clean it up, so. With this stuff.
Yeah. So I think Double Masters, if it wasn't for the price, is a 10 out of 10 set.
Because of the price,
With the
I'll-
price, I'll give it a
6.
solid 6. Was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what makes this set different than Ultimate Masters?
Price.
Price.
It's not
And it's
that
better.
far off from Ultimate Masters.
It's almost all, like, what, $60 more? $50 more than Ultimate?
Yeah, that's not that much more.
That's still a good bit more.
It's very sizable.
Well, compared that, what do we get extra for Ultimate Masters? A box topper?
Okay, yeah, we got a box topper and a lot of really good cards.
There's a lot of really good cards in this set.
Yeah, but most of those cards were just things that everyone needed.
There's no Goyf in this set.
Yeah.
Because it's not a modern reprint set. It's a commander reprint set.
Mr. Jason.
Because Jace is a commander card.
Yeah, he is.
He's not modern really anymore.
He's mom.
Miracles is dead.
He's a-
Let it stay dead.
He's
Please, God, let
You
it
know
stay.
you'd be playing Miracles if you could.
You're fucking right, I would.
not. What if we had Sensei's top unbanned?
You
No.
watch your whore mouth.
Never. Well, we can't have that
Where's our
discussion.
Sensei top reprint?
Never.
You're right. That should have been reprinted in here. That would have been an excellent reprint.
Thick.
So is there any other cards y'all can think of off the top of your heads of cards you'd like to see have been reprinted in the set that didn't?
Now that I brought up top, it's just top.
Let's see.
Oracle I would like to see Oracle in here as well.
Or cool, which just got reprinted.
Yeah, but I want that price way down. That
It
card
doesn't,
should
it doesn't
not.
need to be that high.
It does not need
There's
to
no
be this
reason
high.
it should be that high.
Yeah.
Fetch lands.
Shut up,
We will get our fetch land reprint eventually.
I would also love fetchland reprints, but the more we complain to WotC, the less they're gonna try. And
But
do
the more we
this.
complain, the
Didn't we
more
just
we
say-
just got open.
Yeah.
I know, but that was from actual important people. We're not actually important people.
All right, so we just got to complain to
Wasn't the
this.
same people who bitch about Opulent is bitching about Fetchlands?
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's bitching about fetch lands.
Literally one of their goddamn mother.
And there's grandfather, depending on
Uh,
how young that person is.
The first member of the DK crew.
Okay.
Chunky's dead.
dead.
Trying to think if there's anything else I wanted reprinted.
It's just top for me, really. Now that I think about it.
Say Top's a good one. Say I wanted Oracle reprinted because I want that card. to
Vampire
go in
tutor,
there.
like the one drop tutors.
Yeah.
I think it is actually.
Yeah, they're getting pretty.
That would have been a good spot for this, to be no lie.
Yeah, they're getting pretty expensive.
Let's see.
Tainted pack.
Yeah, and demonic consultation.
Dawn Constitution's not that high yet, though.
Yeah,
No,
but
it's like 12 points.
Yeah. It's, I mean, for being only played in competitive decks, that's a reasonable price tag for that
Only
card.
competitive CDH, then yes.
Yeah. That's a reasonable price tag for that card. It's a niche card.
that's mine. It's my cat dog deck.
Dumps the entire box into the box.
Please don't.
I have a non-foil one.
Oh, neat. What'd you get?
JP pack.
Collector booster.
Same goddamn
I
thing.
say, we'll go over all that stuff next time. I think we can make a whole podcast out of it.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. We can just list off all the products from 2019. There shouldn't
I mean, there are products that have been discontinued that I'd like to see again.
like what?
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy is very neat. Big fan of that one.
I would love to see more conspiracy product. Any sort of draft-centric product, I would love to see more of. I like draft.
Giraffes?
Yeah, drafting is fun. It's probably one of my top favorite ways to play Magic.
It is my least favorite way to play Magic.
How do you feel about draft?
Drafting is very fun. I very much enjoy drafting.
I don't.
Why don't you enjoy it, Robert?
Because like
He's
every
a pussy. He doesn't know how to do it very well.
I mean,
not that it's just like I'm always in that one odd spot where all the good shit's just gone. So
So
I
he
pick
doesn't know how to draft.
through the trash.
I'm Robert. I'm not
I
gonna
have
lie.
built, I've built at least 2 or 3 solid draft decks without a single rare in them.
Easily.
Yeah, I've done that too. And oh look, fucking garbage.
So this is the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed listening to the Degenerates.
This was definitely way more laid back than our other ones.
Yeah,
Because everyone's about to fucking.
we're all very tired. We all, me and Robert were on a trip this weekend. Chandler had stuff to do. Austin was working pretty rough.
So.
So
A 60-hour week.
Oof.
I got like 4 hours of sleep in the last 48 hours.
Fuck yeah.
I definitely got more than that. So I'm not gonna complain too much.
I passed out.
I'm just sunburned.
And I gotta deal with.
Well, you wished for that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, this dumb motherfucker.
Why'd you
This
wish for
dumb
I've never
motherfucker.
been
We're on the
sunburned
beach,
before.
and he's
What
like, "I
the
want to be
fuck?
sunburned. I've
I've
never been
al-
sunburned before." And we're all like, "No, you don't,
I'm
Robert."
not mad that you never got sunburned. I'm mad that you want to get sunburned.
It was experience. I
As
wanted
a
to try.
pale ass bitch who gets sunburned every 5 minutes.
Look, I just get darker most of the time. This is the first time I've ever got sunburned.
Oh, he got burned bad. It was great. He couldn't wear his shirt for periods of time, and he was.
I'm
just
getting
like,
skin cancer, bitch.
He's like, "I need the aloe. Can you please get the
Give me the
aloe?"
aloe.
Dude, if you were there and you felt my shoulders, you could legit cook bacon on them.
Well, actually, that was just a lie because no. This man
All
just
right.
lied to my face.
All right. See you guys next week, guys.
All right.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, fuck you.
Yeah.